There. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. All of a sudden, this thing just kept spinning. Wouldn't let me go live. So I apologize to anyone that's here. So please forgive me. But my wife's here. You see me yet? Yeah. Cool. How's the volume? Volume okay? Volume good? Yeah. All right. I expanded the chat so I can see questions a little bit better. But I hope everything's going okay for people. Not sure anyone else is ready to chime in yet. A lot of changes have been going on for us, though. So a lot of things coming our way. Got big news coming up in doing our 10-month review of living here. So things are looking good. Things are looking good. So we're going to be trying that. A lot of changes coming up, though. We're really settled in for Pogradec. We're doing some condo changing. We ordered some stuff from the kitchen, which we really like. Cabinetry, stuff like that. So, and that's going to be coming in like March 20th. The only problem that I have is that we're kind of stuck here waiting for the guys to actually finish building and coming in. So it's supposed to be like March 20th. We also got some things ordered from Megatech, and their delivery system is a little weird. Also, they'll just call you and say we're 20 minutes out. Let's see. John Coey from Scotland. How you doing, buddy? Man, what's the weather like right there right now? Is it really cold? I imagine it's kind of wet for this time of year, but nice for you to chime in, man. Thank you. Thank you for being here. As I was saying, the kitchen revamps that we're doing should be done March 20th, and they're going to put it in. They're going to redo the wall, and then there's a lot of little things we're going to do. April's ordered some stuff from Megatech, stuff to hang on the wall, murals, painting, stuff like that. Make the house hers. And Teresa. Oop, message retracted. Come on, Teresa, come on back. So, but we're going to do these lives every now and then, just so me and you can chat. If you got any questions, and I'll let you know that I'm grateful to all subscribers and everything that's been going on in our lives. So things are good. For retiring over here, it was the best thing really we ever did. Things are going really well. Every once in a while, you get a curveball thrown at you, but it's good. Pre-Gene with a passport. Hello, we're watching from Buenos Aires. I saw your latest video, guy. Really good channel. If you guys get a chance, check out Pre-Gene with a passport. He's got editing skills, which I don't, but really good channel. So give it a chance, check it out. Zam, John, when you do it, that's my wife, which is cool. So I just wanted you to know who that is. So we see Zam. That's my wife. So she'll be answering questions too if you guys have it for her. And Gene, no problem, man. Great. I hope you make it out here to Albania sometime. So that'd be cool. But let me see what else is going on. Oh, I got big news coming up, but I did it on my 10-month review. I'm going to post that tomorrow. Some really good things have been really happening for April, and I really excited about it. Teresa, hi from Northern Nevada. Sorry, I keep screwing up my post. It's not you. I had a screw up time coming in. For some reason, usually I hit live and there's a 5-second delay. This time I hit go live and it just kept spinning. It wouldn't let me hook up. I was going out, coming back. So I was kind of late getting here. So sorry about that. But Teresa, don't worry. We'll struggle through this together. Okay. So right now it is 7:05 p.m. at my time, just to let you guys know the time it is. The only thing is setting up live, I try to make it, since most of my viewers are in the U.S., I try to time it so it's good there. Best time I've been figuring out is like 7:05. So usually I'm going to try to do live streams Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to try to make it a normal thing for this channel, I hope, as long as people want it. So things will be good. Weather is bright and sunny in Scotland, is it? All right, good to know, buddy. I'm glad. Salmon and Cali, not so bad. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Scotland's a beautiful place. I'd love to visit sometime. I never have. But that's one country I really love to visit. I love the pride in your people. Your people are very proud. They're very cool. Norman, hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for chiming in. Hi, Patrick. Greetings from North Germany. I was stationed in Germany in the 80s. I was there 84, 85, and most of 86. I was along the Mosel River there at a base called Hahn Air Base, Germany, right on the Mosel River. Beautiful. I loved Germany. As a matter of fact, when we were going to retire, Europe kept popping up in my mind. I wasn't sure if we could afford it, but I absolutely fell in love with Germany. That was when Germany was still using the mark, but just gorgeous. People really good. Food is fantastic. But I very much enjoyed Germany. And I see the beer mugs there. My favorite beer, tell me your favorite beer. There was a Weizen beer that had rice in the bottom of the beer bottles. All beers are good, but that was my favorite, was Weizenbier. Great post this week, Keith. Thank you so much. I was really trying to do posts about a lot of restaurants that we like to see. One reason is to support local business. The other one is to show you, because I have so many people ask, and it's a good question. What about the language barrier? What about the language barrier? And a lot of times, especially in the restaurants, there's going to be a waiter or two or all of them that do speak good English. And I was trying to show you that it's easy. A lot of menus will be in either SHIP, which is their language, or English. Okay, they're going to have both. And when they don't, I just use Google Translate with my phone. But you're really not going to have a big problem until you get out really in the sticks. You know what I'm saying? Then you might have a problem. But then use Google Translate. But the people here are very friendly. Tina, hello from Florida. Another place I spent some time at. When I first joined the service, 81, I was at Patrick Air Force Base, Cocoa Beach. And coming here, we drove from Texas to Florida, and I stopped at Cocoa Beach. And I haven't been there in years. Boy, has it changed. Man, has it changed. But I love Florida. Whereabouts in Florida are you? Okay, I'm curious. Hi from Mongolia. Ooh. Oh, I'm a Mongolian. Oh, good to see you, man. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. Let's see. Peggy Cam. Hi. We're here in Toronto, loving it. All right, Peg. That's what I like to hear. Yeah. I think you just got here not too long ago. How long are you here for? I'm glad you're checking out. We love Toronto. Just hustle bustle, very fast. The good thing with Toronto, there's always something going on, and I'm glad you're loving it. I'm glad you really enjoy it. Selma Doherty. Hi, I just got here. Sal from Pennsylvania. Oh, you're welcome. I'm hoping that you're liking it. So very cool, very good learning experience too. And what's good about here, let's say if you do decide to retire here, it's a great base point where you can jump around Europe and Eastern Europe and Istanbul, Turkey. A very good friend of mine, Chris Forte, always ends up in Istanbul, does business there. Really nice guy, good friend. I'm missing him right now, man, so it should be all right. John Crow, love Toronto, made it there 3 times last year. Yeah, Toronto's cool. We saw boxing matches there. Friends Chris Forte, Andrea, Jesse, and Ronnie. And we went to a pro boxing match last year. It was fantastic. Then the Euro Cup for soccer, I should say football. We saw there, and it was great, man. It was great. As my wife would say, Albania is awesome. Good morning, just tuned in. Uncle Gary, bam, how you doing? Give Aunt Kathy a kiss for me. Tell you guys everything's going really well. Got some big news that I'm putting up tomorrow, so we're really happy. But thanks for being here, man. I hope the family's doing really good. I hope you guys are all right. Is California doing all right now? Okay, what's the weather like right now? Here it's cold, man, especially where I'm at. In Pogradec, we got a little bit of elevation in the mountains, but the summer's going to be a lot cooler. But thanks for chiming in, buddy. Uncle Gary right there, so he's good to go. Teresa, question: why did you choose Pogradec versus Skoja? This is the truth, Teresa. I put them equal for my favorites, and I just asked my realtor guys if there's a good deal, and either one, let me know, and I'm in, and I'll have no regrets. I loved both cities, so it really wasn't me choosing Pogradec over it. It was me picking. I got a great deal, 64,000. Euro, which came out to be about 68,000 USD for a 2-bedroom condo, a 1-minute walk to the beach. I couldn't touch that. A lot of the other properties we saw were going for like 80,000 for a 1-bedroom. So it was a good deal, so we jumped on it, man. And really that's the reason why if we bought Skoja, I'd be just as happy. Okay. Kim, yep, 3 weeks. Have to leave Tuesday, going back to New York. Hopefully we'll be moving there. It feels so much like home. People are so amazing. Yes, they are. They're very kind. Good people. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So you're going back to New York. I was born in upper state New York, Rochester to be exact. I haven't been back there since I was a child. Okay. As April is saying, howdy, Uncle Gary and Aunt Kathy. Uncle Gary, we see Zam, that's April. Okay, so she'll be chiming in. I don't want to leave, Peg says. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's different. And Peg, I hope you had a chance to visit some other cities. Every city's so different. It's got a different vibe. It's interesting, but I understand when you say you don't want to leave. Hugs and kisses to you both. Thanks, Uncle Gary and Kathy. Man, love to see you guys there. Wonderful. What did you think of Barat and Girocast when you were there? We will be visiting in May. Didn't make it to Girocast or made it to Barat. Spent a couple days there. It was fascinating, the history. History was fantastic. But you got to be half Billy Goat to make it where the Netsco site is. You just climb mountains like this. But the people are so used to it. When I say they're half Billy Goat, I mean that as a compliment. Little old ladies were passing me going up hills. It's amazing. It's amazing. But no, Burt was very good. We were traveling in many cities. A couple cities, don't be upset, we didn't see on purpose. Why? Because everybody goes there. And we were a little bit of rebels, so we were trying to choose different cities that really isn't much on everyone's radar per se. Some of the cities were, absolutely. Toronto, we loved. Durst, I fell in love with. A lot of people said, don't worry about Durst. I enjoyed Durst. I think the mistake people make is a lot of times they go to Durst and they're just going to be on the port, the industrial port. Get away from that port. Go south. The beaches were beautiful. They were fantastic. I loved Fear. I've had people text me about, hey, man, you got to check out Fear. We did. Fell in love with it. Smaller Toronto, much less people, slower pace. Nice. Really cool. James is here. Hi, Sam. What's the name? James, if you see his name here, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. Leihart. James, forgive me if I mispronounce it. Great channel. 90% of you that are on this channel know James. If you don't, you got to check out his channel. Not only his editing skills, he's really good at putting a story together with a video. So I really, when you're done here, please check out his channel, man. Guy's got a great channel. Really laid back guy. He's really cool. Have you applied for permanent residency? This is how it works. Excuse me. You can get your temporary residency for 5 years. Okay. After 5 years, you can put in for permanent residency. And at 7 years, you can put in for dual citizenship. And I think it's brilliant why they do that. Okay. And I'll tell you right now, we got our 5-year residency. That was big news that I'm coming out with tomorrow in my video. The reason for 5 years, and it's brilliant, temporary residency, 5 years. So they're going to check you out. So when you go to renew it, or you want to go for your permanent residency, they're going to look back at that 5-year history. Been in trouble with the law? You've been minding your P's and Q's. I think that's smart. Were you a good citizen in this country? And then you can put in for your permanent residency. And then eventually, if you want, dual citizenship. Thanks for accomplishing you deserve, James. You're a laid back guy. You're cool, man. Let's see where we at here. Patrick, meet James seems like Marvel meets DC. YouTube universes. Yeah, thanks. I like that. I think that's cool. Sarah, and what has your monthly cost of living been now that you settled in Pogradec? It's almost not fair for me to do that because we bought this place up. I got no rent. Really, the only thing that our biggest expense is medical insurance. We're paying $300 a month through Cigna, and the reason we went with Cigna, a friend of mine that owns the Stefan Center in Toronto has been here since the 90s. Incredible guy, but he uses Cigna and he really likes it, so I went with that. So it cost me, like I said, $300 a month. Peg, congrats on the residency. Yeah, it was cool. Got the card. I don't have my wallet with me. I'd show it to you right now. I show it in the video that I'm putting up tomorrow. But yeah, that was a biggie. Woo! That was a biggie. The best thing I can tell you, if you're going for the residency, get a lawyer. I don't want to tell you how to do it and make a mistake. We went to a visa immigration lawyer, got it rolling, and so we got it. Selling Patrick, I saw an anti-YouTuber. His pal said Spain was cheaper for groceries. I don't think that's right. What do you think? I haven't been to Spain since 1985. I haven't. I know that a lot of expats are in Spain. A lot of people that are. For Western Europe, it's very affordable. Same thing with Portugal. Portugal's starting to have a problem with too many people are going in, so we'll see what happens with the changes. I'd be hard-pressed to believe that Spain's groceries are cheaper. I don't think so. I really don't. But I don't know for sure, to be honest with you. Nolan, hi. How you doing, Nolan? I'm actually from Pogradec. Oh, beautiful city you have here, sir. Just absolutely gorgeous. And you've welcomed us both, and thank you. I very much appreciate it. So are you here now when you say you're actually from Pogradec, or are you in the States right now? Where are you at? Let's see. How do you know that? Sarah, great to hear you have 5-year residency. That's huge, and it's gigantic for April 9th. Because right now we're on our 10th month living here. And for those that don't know, Americans, you can be here visa-free 1 year, then you must exit for 90 days. They can re-enter. Now, some countries will tell you exit for 90 days within a 180-day period. No. But I'm thrilled we got our 5-year. The good news, too, for buying a condo, if you wanted to know, you do not have to be a citizen to buy here. Now, in a building, okay, there's some different land rules that apply if you're buying land. James knows more about that than I do. My lawyer knows more about that than I do. But like we're in basically an apartment building, okay? So you are allowed to buy here as a non-citizen, okay? In that regards, like I said, there's so many things. That's why I'm kind of leery about giving up specific information because I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction, if that makes any sense. So let me see. G with passport. I'll be in Spain this week. Video on groceries comes through. There you go. That's what I like to hear, Pre-G. Let us know, man. Let us know how the groceries are. K412. I'm visiting Pogradec in June. I will definitely visit some of the restaurants you showed us in the video. Very cool. There's a couple more I want to do. My favorite pizza place, Cabos. And there's another one, and the guy is such a crack up. I've talked about him before. Really good English, outstanding personality, total traditional restaurant. And you go in, and he gives me and the wife a menu. Then he comes back, and I'm ready to order off the menu, and he takes the menu away and goes, I'm just going to bring this up. Which I think is funny and cool when he brings us. It's delicious, but I'm like, why do you keep giving me a menu? You know, every time I come here, you just bring me food. So I just think it's a riot. You know, the guy's really funny. You see, Sarah, Albania has to be cheaper than Spain for everything. I would say so. You know, it's got to be cheaper. Met wife at the Stepan Center, and I think you told me that before. You met your wife in the Stepan Center, which I think is really cool. That was back in 2001. I think you told me that before. Sarah Dottie, Pre-Gene, that wild parade, share finance. I live in New York. This is from no one. I live in New York, left when I was 5, but go back every other year. My wife's parents actually live next to the soccer stadium, so I might actually see you when I come out. Very cool, man. Yeah, and like I said, your people are great. You know, beautiful, very nice, very laid-back city. When I say this, dude, I mean this as a compliment. The best way that I have described Pogradec is Mayberry. And if you're old enough to know what I mean by that, very chill, very laid back, you know, so very much enjoy it. Sarah, James, what is your YouTube channel? James, put that out there, brother. It's just James and his last name, and I forget how to spell it. It's L-I-T something. By the way, I absolutely love Patrick's channel. What an intelligent, kind person Patrick is. I paid Sarah to say that. That's a joke. No, I did it. But that's a very kind thing for you to say, Sarah. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But let's see. Hero. Hey, Patrick, I'm 20 years old now, looking to move to Albania, aka move to Europe and hop around the Airbnb. Good for you. Man, if I could do life over again, my generation, I'm near the end of the baby boomers. But your generation, if you can get jobs working off your computer, you can live anywhere. And man, I jump all over that, dude. So if you can make a living, you know, off your computer. I've had people ask me before, let me get a drink of water, forgive me. To get a job out here, the best thing I can tell you, they don't make a lot of money here. Okay. Before you come, if you need the income, get a job online first. Okay. And get it up to speed before you come. That'd be my greatest advice to you. But at 20 years old to be able to do that, I envy you. I truly do. I was wondering if you had any tips for digital nomad going to Durrës. No, because like I said, I know people that are working online right now, but being at the end of the baby boomers, man, it's not my position. You know, I retired and we're on 2 pensions. I'm sorry. I wish I could do better for you on that. But if you can find a job to do online, you get that established before you come up, man, you're hooked up. You're set. Going to Albania on Monday. Very good. Good for you, man. Yeah, you'll like it. You'll really enjoy it. Hero American, by the way. Cool. Sounds good. What realtors did you use? I used Illyrian Homes. Illyrian Home. I put it on my webpage or a lot of my videos. I'll do it again tomorrow. Tomorrow's video, I'll put Illyrian Homes, or Illyrian Home. It's one word in the description on the bottom. Okay, it's just so you guys can see what I did. Great, honest people. Okay, what are fees you have to pay when you buy your property? Agent fees, notary fees, exactly. The signing was like $300. The only maintenance fees I have is $50 a year, and that's for building maintenance, which is mostly for the operation of the elevator. That's it. That's it. You are right. You can live like a millionaire in some countries. I wouldn't go that far. Making $3,000, $4,000. There's no financial monkey on my back. I wouldn't say like a millionaire, but I'm happy and grateful. I feel blessed. Hello, Patrick. Really enjoy what you're doing on this channel. It's inspiring. Would you consider doing some apartment rental tour videos or recommend a good rental realtor there? Thank you. Yes, like I said, Illyrian Home, I trust them. The reason that I trust them, I had a deal set up and something was in the paperwork that he didn't like, and he told me I wouldn't recommend you buying this. And the reason that was important to me, because he walked away from a sale. If I would have bought that, he would have made money. But he didn't. He worried about me making a mistake. He said, don't buy that. I was like, you're my guy. And right there showed me you're my guy. And I've never looked back. No, and the people, Pogradec people are nicer than some other Albanian parts. I'm happy you found Albania. Perfect stop. 2 hours away from European countries. Safer than America these days and less drama. Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel blessed to be here. Travel with North Macedonia. You can almost walk North Macedonia. I'm exaggerating, but we're right on top of Greece as well. Okay. Gee, with a passport, Patrick, planning on coming your way late May or early June. Do many of the places you're eating accept credit cards? Charge extra for using them. Gym tour forthcoming. Yes, and the restaurants, they do use. You can use tap and pay for most restaurants now. A few years ago, everything was cash. But yes, you can use credit cards. I also can, like I said, the tap and pay. I use Google Wallet sometimes. But charging extra for using them, no. Some ATM machines, yes, depending on what bank you have. But at restaurants, there's no extra charge. Well, I take that back. I've been to 2 or 3 restaurants in Toronto where there was a little bit of a charge, but it was nothing. Okay. Let's see. UK Carlo Patrick, how long have you been living in Albania now? 10 months, a little over. Now I'm doing my 10-month review tomorrow. I already got the video loaded. I just got posted, but I knew I was going live tonight, so I didn't do so yet. So I'm posting it tomorrow, but 10 months. Here, honest thoughts on Honduras. I'm excited to go there, but I hear online that some people don't like the smell of urine from the animals or smoke, the poorly air quality. Is this issue with you? No, sir. I have had many people say, don't go to Honduras. I love Honduras. I love urine smell. No. The only thing I would say is it's one of the oldest industrial ports is right there. And I'm guessing that's the only reason people say something bad. If you get dropped off at the port and you just stay there, it's an industrial port. We went south and we were in a restaurant called the Adriatic, which is beautiful, sandy beaches, just gorgeous. So I like Honduras, man. A lot of the Albanians that I've met live in Honduras, but they work in Toronto. And the reason for Toronto, you can make the most money typically of any of the cities. So a lot of people will work in Toronto, but live in Honduras. Qatar, hey brother, thanks for answering my emails. I have electrical appliances for music. What I need, an adapter or standard. For electrical appliances, it depends on if you have a motor. Music, would I need an adapter? I don't know. I'm not a musician. But you can find adapters easy here, man. I'd get an adapter just to play it safe. That's what I would do. Selma Doherty, fried fish. Love that segment. Love my fried fish. Oh, that fish. Isn't that an awesome idea, though? I did a video, if you guys didn't see it, where you buy the fish and she cooks it there, but you don't eat it there. And you just take it home. This way, cooking in your house won't smell like fish. And it's cheaper than going to a restaurant. So that was great. The blue collar tourist finally made it to Skodra. Been here a few days. Question: how is the dental work here? I need to get some cleaning and check. Dental work, from what I'm told, I still got to see a dentist myself. But everyone I talk to, fantastic. They do a great job. Some people say better than the U.S. Cheap, real cheap. That's the word. That's the word. Okay. You think you're going to spend the rest of your life in Albania? Yes, but we also want to use this as a jumping point to visit other parts of the world. But there's so much just to see in Albania. But yeah, I think this is it, man. This is definitely our home now. We bought this place. It's definitely our home. I love it here. Okay. New life in Albania. Lost track of time and almost missed it. That's Andrea. New Life Albania. She was expats in New Life Albania. Great channel. Give her some love, guys. Check out her channel. Very cool. So we're blessed to have her in our lives, her and Jesse. So we're glad she's here. X12. When I visited Pogradec for the first time, I was blown away some prices, but they have definitely gone up during the last 3 years. It seems like coming out of COVID, everywhere in the world, inflation really hit. Some nations more than others. Be careful of small dentist shops. Go to high-end ones in Toronto. If you're making Albanian friends, be careful if they ask you for money. Most of the times they're like, yeah, what it is, they have some gypsies here. They're throughout the Balkans, not just Albania, but we'll be begging for money. Typically, I won't do it. I'll give you food. I can give you money. Diane, how you doing? You are blessed to be there. Yes. When I am in Montenegro, Bulgaria, Albania, Macedonia, I feel pressure, fear drops off at the home of the Pacific Northwest. More and more people seem to be on the bubble. Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. You can just feel the pressure fall off while you're over here. But Diane, good to have you here. Thank you for coming. You and Carr, we love you to stay in Albania. Thank you. Invites like that mean a lot to me. So I thank you very, very much for saying that. That means a lot to me. Atos Carlos, I would advise any U.S. American who wants to immigrate not to come to the EU countries, but rather not to stay in EU country. Be it, it all depends on you, though. Like I said, just because I picked Albania doesn't mean that you will love it. You might like Spain, Portugal, South Pacific, Latin America. We're all different. So what I like to try to say is, I'm just showing you options. I'm not telling you got to come to Albania. I'm just saying you don't have to be corralled in the United States. And what I mean by corralled, I love the U.S. I served in it, but it's too expensive. If I retired there, I just have to sit at home and watch TV. No, I don't want to do that. Thanks for the plug. You got it. New Life in Albania. Great channel. You know what? She does a lot of hiking videos, which I ain't going to do. And she was showing me pictures where she found old churches up in a mountain and stuff like that. Channel, check it out. Sarah, how does one get a job as a digital nomad? Any insights? There you go. If you girls want to talk, go for it. Do you notice more expats moving to Albania? I would say, yeah. If anything, certainly checking it out. Certainly. We made friends with a wonderful couple, Russ. And they've been cruising around and they fell in love with tourists. It looks like they're selling everything right now and they're coming out. So if not moving, certainly checking it out. Definitely. Has anyone else been to fish restaurant? Montes, Spring Fresh Food, Tanks, and you pick yes. I love that restaurant up there. Fantastic. I've only been up there once though. Okay. Andrea answering Sarah, very good. We have a hiking video going up tonight. Yeah, where Andrea from New Life Albania, waterfalls, very old church, burial spot. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. X12, the Balkans in general, I think they are extremely underrated and not a lot of people speak about them. Correct. I think because they were shut down. They were closed off from the rest of the world for so long, including Albania. But now a spotlight's getting shined on. Up and coming, great, So like I said, the best thing to do, show them respect and they'll show you respect back tenfold. And it's just the way it is. Do you live in apartments or a house? I call it a condo. Basically, if you really want to break it down, even though it wasn't an Airbnb, basically I bought an Airbnb fully furnished. It's the best way I can describe it. We're on the 9th floor, elevator. I bought a bicycle. I haven't got on it yet though. But I was hoping for it to come today, but hopefully Monday. But it's a folding bicycle, so I can put it in the elevator. Also, there's garages underneath this building, so I got to see if I can get one so I can leave it parked downstairs. A lot of people chain up their bikes to fences, but it might get kind of rusty in the rain. So we'll see how that goes when we get more information on it. But I definitely ordered a bicycle. So give my feet a break here. Let's see. Can't wait to see it. Thanks, Patrick. Thank you. I appreciate you. You bought an apartment in the UK. Do you have a car for transportation or take public transport? We take public transport. Contacted, and a lot of walk-ins really good for you. You're going to see when you come over here, a lot of people are just on foot or bicycles. That's a lot. There's also local buses running that are dirt cheap. I mean, dirt cheap. We've stayed away from the city buses. I don't know why, but you can take buses city to city. Like we took a bus from Tirana to Skodra, and that was 2.5 hour bus ride. What would that go for in the States? Here it was $7 a piece. You know, forgive me if I push on this table and the camera shakes a little bit. I'm shooting this from my laptop, but $7, you know, to take a bus ride to another city is fantastic. Teresa, I heard homes are not insulated in Albania. How was the winter cold? You know, it's funny you should say that. I'm redoing a wall right where you see these windows behind me, okay? Because this, where I'm sitting at this moment, used to be a big part of the balcony. So they took away a part of the balcony to give me extra space inside the condo. The only problem is this wall I'm going to redo. So right here where you see the window behind me, because it's insulated terribly. The insulation, it's not up to par. So the winter wasn't that bad. I mean, but I'm from North Texas, and we spent years there. And actually, North Texas has been colder than here. Snowed once. We had snow for a couple of days this year. Okay, so but they're not insulated as well. I'll give you that. So I would love a video on where you bought your bike. You know, I can't give you a video because what I did is I went to Megatech. Now, Megatech is a huge store in Toronto, but since we're away from Toronto, you can go to their webpage, order, and they'll deliver it all the way out here. So that's how we got the bicycle. I haven't got it yet, but I'll do a video on the bicycle. So it'll be cool. Patrick, have you experienced mid-August Pogradec night? It's crazy. It's filled with tourists. It's been getting more and more popular lately. Yes, we were here last summer as well as last spring, and yeah, in August, it was packed. It was weird though because the streets weren't that bad. When I say that bad, that crowded until like 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, everyone on the boardwalk on the beach. Whoa. But it was cool. It wasn't a problem. But yeah, it's like 8 o'clock. Everybody was out. It was the same thing in Toronto this year in the summer. But Toronto was just so hot. You know, people weren't really coming out, you know, until sunset. And boom, you know. It was cool because everyone came out with drinks, families going out together. It was good to see all the families coming out together, walking around, having a good time. So it was cool. Let's see. Hero, 11 videos, Patrick. Thank you. Showing my parents your videos on American living in Albania. Fine. Make them feel better about going to Albania since they think it's bad because of U.S. travel advice. No. Like I said, if you look at my Toronto visit videos, I purposely went to the darkest, oldest alleys. I'm 61, about to turn 62 soon. 61 years old. I'm 5'6" in height. Easy target. And I have never felt unsafe. And like I said, I'm making sure that, you know, I'm going down every alley I could find, you know, just to show that it's safe. And there was an American woman that was here. It's not here no more. My age, 100 pounds soaking wet, and she loved to explore the alleys. She felt completely safe. So, and that's important too. Safety is huge. Travel advisory, Albania is dangerous. Is not. No, not at all. Not at all. Let's see. Another question. This from Blue Collar Tourist. Toronto, is there a place to get camera equipment? I like DJI Pocket Camera, but couldn't find one in Montenegro or Skodra so far. I made sure to have all my camera equipment before I came. You know, I think go through Megatech. Look through Megatech's website. That'd be the best thing I can suggest. And I think you can find something there. Thank you so much for this session. It's definitely informative. Please say hi to April for us. She's online right now if you want to talk to her. When you scroll down, you're going to see a Zamzam. That's her. And so she's clamoring in on the other end. Do you like the Albanian Prime Minister? UK car, I'm going to say it's the best way I can. I stay out of politics. I just do. I'm not going to get involved in that. So sorry. Hopefully that's okay. Especially American politics. I'm not going to get into it. There's too many people angry, yell on both sides. That's enough. So if anything, I put up this challenge that if you want to get away from politics, please come here. Really like seeing other parts of the world. Thank you. That's from 55AJ guy. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Are you comfortable with giving me your lawyer's name from Peg? No. And Peg, let me explain why. Let me explain why. This is what happened. So I get to my lawyer and I tell my lawyer, hey, man, I'm going to give you free advertising. I'll put your name up there, like your email address, and you get free advertisement. And he begged me, Peg. He goes, don't, please. I didn't understand it at first, but this is what happened. All of a sudden, he's getting bombed. Question, boom, boom. He's trying to give out free information. Finally, he said, I'm trying to make a living. I don't have the time to answer all these emails. So please don't put it out there. And he told me the people that bomb him with the most questions never come to Albania. Now, once you come here and you sit in that chair right in front of him, I'm telling you, that guy is going to fight for your business because he doesn't want you going to another lawyer. Okay? But he needs to know you're serious. He'll give you all the free information you want once you're sitting in that chair in front of him because he wants your business. I hope that explains it. He begged for me not to give out his name or email. So forgive me. But once you come here, we meet up for coffee or something, you got it. I'll tell you where to go. I hope that makes sense, Peg. Like I said, I need this guy in the future. He does everything for me. So he begged me not to, so I hope you understand. XP12, I also very surprised at how windy and cold it was during the night in mid and early August. I think it's because of the lake. Yeah, air coming off the lake. And I remember when I bought this place, and I was thinking about putting an air conditioner in the bedroom because I can't sleep if it's over 80 degrees. And the building manager kind of chuckled. He goes, you're not going to need it. Once it's sunset, it cools off quite good. Hero without getting political. I don't want to get political, so I can't do it. Selma Dory, hi, April. Yes, that's Amzan. Yes, I know. Just wasn't sure. Me so quarter corruption, everyday life. Yeah, we just not going to answer anything political. Anything, no. Just going to rub feathers wrong. And April and I decided on that very early on. It's not going to do that. But we're looking forward to a lot of things that are going on. But we're kind of stuck. When I say stuck, because we got things ordered, for our new place. April's got things ordered for like paintings and stuff to go on the walls, decorations, stuff like that. Plus, we got like all our cabinets are being custom made, and they're supposed to be ready by March 20th. It could be early, you never know. The wall, we're going to get that re-insulated, make a double wall. And all these things take time, but I got to be ready for the guys, because a lot of times they'll just call you and go, hey, we'll be there in 20 minutes. And you go, it's just the way it is. So we're kind of stuck waiting right now. I want to go to Corfu, Greece. We're going to go back to North Macedonia. A lot of little things I want to do. I want to go to Korcha here in Albania too. So there's so much going on, and I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for subscribing too. It means a great deal to me. New life in Albania. When are you going to post your first drone video? Yeah, we got a drone. So we're going to be sharing that with Andrea. So it's all of our drone. We got to figure out, Andrea, is I don't know. It does say you can film from the drone or take pictures, but we got to figure out how to transfer that over to our computer, and then we can put it out, on a video. And you're much more sharper than I am, so I'll leave that to you to figure out. But as soon as we can figure it out, I've been practicing. The first day we crashed a couple of times. Thank God I was on the beach, but we're getting better, man. So pretty soon we'll be all right. Peg, okay, no worries. It's making a lot of sense. When you get back, we'll hit you in April up, take you out to dinner, pray his name for you. Pray his name for us. Sounds good. Yeah, we would love to meet you, so that'd be cool. That'd be absolutely. Hey, Patrick, what do you think is the cheapest city to live in? Thanks. Hey, Guitar, good to see you. I had a subscriber tell me he was in the city of Elbasan, which it's not a tourist city. Just a lot of people aren't there. But he's renting a nice one-bedroom apartment. Get this, $200 a month, fully furnished. $200 a month. And he's going to use that as his base to travel to other cities. And I go, that's genius. That's genius right there. So look for the cities that aren't really for tourists. Fear would be one of them. But Fear is beautiful. I enjoyed Fear. So Elbasan's the cheapest I've heard of so far. $200 a month. I've heard of other people saying you can get them for $100. I don't know if that's realistic. I was getting used to shipping things to you from Cody. Shipping things to you is expensive here. They don't hit you with taxes here, but a biggie is importation tax. because we sent things to our daughter. It cost us $40. April's sister sent us a small package that had some snail mail in it, and it was like $200. That's why I say before you come, you go everything paperless. Have other stuff mailed to family or friends that they can open up. But that was the only thing that really surprised me, the importation tax. Look at Jesse on that. Oh, yeah, Jesse for the drone video, please. Yeah, definitely. So let's see. There's also this guy, James, living in Pogradec. Yes, I love talking about that guy. There he is. He's just below. James, I believe that's pronounced Lightheart. I've been afraid to say his last name because I don't want to butcher someone's last name. If you guys don't know his channel, man, you guys got to check it out. Besides editing skills, we can do really masterfully. He can put a story with the video. That's really neat. So the 10% you don't know, 90% you do know. But the 10% that don't, please check out his channel, man. I wish I could be that good, to be honest with you. Even if Fear is cheap as well, yeah. Fear was very cheap. It's spelled F-I-E-R. They pronounce it, though, Fear. Beautiful town. I very much enjoyed it. I did a video there, at least one, and school children were doing a parade at the end. It was really cute. It was really nice. If you guys get a chance, check it out. Here are typical handwritten letters cheap. I know you've talked about packages being expensive. Wasn't sure if it was simply a letter from the parents would be costly like that. What we did was, once her sister had a bunch of snail mail for us, shortly after we got out of there, we said, put it all together, send it out in the package. It wasn't a gigantic package, but it was a package. One credit card was in there, like a new credit card. But it cost us $200 to get it over here. Now, I shipped some clothing that I bought for my daughter from here. And it was like, it would get to Texas within a week, so I paid extra, and it was only $40. So, excuse me. Shipping away, cheap. Shipping coming in from the States, importation tax. That's the way it is. Stin, haven't seen content from Chris Forte in a while. Tell him he's missed. Okay. Chris is a very good friend. Very good friend. He's living in Toronto. Spends a lot of time in Istanbul. He might be in Istanbul right now, as a matter of fact. That's where he does his business. So he's still doing videos, but 9 out of 10 is from Istanbul. I know he was talking about sometime doing videos in Albania. I'm not sure. About that. Great guy, though. I miss Chris. At least a couple times a week, we'd go out for coffee. Just a really nice guy. A really nice guy. I miss Chris a great deal. Let's see. Elbasan, yes. Elbasan is fairly close to Toronto. But yeah, that subscriber staying there, $200 a month, fully furnished apartment. Diane, he is such a cool guy. Been playing a lot of basketball. Yeah, she's talking about James. Yeah, really cool guy, very down to earth. People were telling me I gotta meet him, but I don't like to just throw myself at someone who lives there. So I figured eventually I'd bump into him. And what happened is I finally got back to the gym. So I got a gym membership. And all of a sudden, he walks right by me, and I'm like, James? So we chatted for a while. And then he told me that he was taking pictures for a volleyball game, went to a volleyball game. Really cool, laid back guy. So hopefully we're going to see him play basketball tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So that'd be cool. Let's see. New life. I had a letter sent to me, very inexpensive, from Wisconsin, like a couple of dollars, but hasn't shown up. DHL's up, are pricey, but more reliable. Okay, when we get a chance, Andrew, tell me how you did that. Only a couple of bucks, but it hasn't come yet. If I understand you. Because I use DHL and they come to me. Yeah, that was expensive. Jimmy Pro, how did you first hear about Albania? What happened was we've been planning on retirement since 2019. And I'm exploring the world, man. I'm leaving nothing to chance. And as well as my wife did a DNA test, so did I. It turned out she was 37% Albanian/Greek. Is what it said. So she started studying Albanian. She came to me. She goes, you ever think about Albania? No. I looked it up and just kept checking off all the boxes. Big plus for it, too, is Albania and America are very close, very tight. The one-year visa free means a lot. Pro-American country, that was important to me. There were a lot of reasons. But we knew we weren't going to retire in the United States. So if Albania didn't work out, we'd move. It's just it. I just knew it wasn't going to be in the U.S. A lot of it, too, being in the military, I was able to explore most of Western Europe in my younger days. And I loved it. And I was used to moving. Most of the vets aren't afraid of moving. A lot of other people are just downright terrified to leave their state, let alone leave the country. But it's a big world out there. Jimmy Pro, what percentage do you usually tip in an Albanian restaurant? $4. Depends on the size of the bill too. Yeah, $4. You know, when I see someone working really hard, it's hard for me not to. A lot of people don't tip. I do. Nothing outrageous, but that's what I do. TNL, how much traveling have you done outside of Albania since you've been there? Spain, Italy, spent some time in Rome, and North Macedonia. Mostly, we've been concentrating on the cities in Albania. And the reason for that, especially the first couple of months, we're just traveling Albania, trying to figure out what city will we live in permanently. That's why we really condensed so much of our time here in Albania, checking out different cities. You know, this city's cool, but do I see myself living here for the rest of my life? As I age, is this a good city to be in? Is there lots of hospitals here in this city? Is the hospital good? So there was a lot of factors, but most of the time we've been just traveling around Albania looking for different cities. James, they can be expensive to try. Yep. Hero. I'm not sure this is political, so please excuse me, but I hear Albania wants to join the EU. Are you worried about the one-year visa being removed? For me personally, no, because I got the 5-year residency. That's not going to change it. And also, each country, too, has their own rules. And to be honest, everyone I talk to, all my Albanian friends, they're light years away from joining. They want to eventually, will they get there? I believe so, but they're light years away. And like I said, once you get your residency, like Portugal, Spain, people are retiring there. They're not leaving after 90 days. So there's a lot of countries. Each country has a different way for you can stay longer to get your residency. So I don't want you to think, like it says EU 90 days in, 90 days out. True, but there are different ways to get extended visas and live in different countries. Potentially being removed now. Stan, years ago, we got a letter from Albania a year late. I think it went to Algeria first. That's funny, bro. Sorry, I'm not trying to laugh at you. That's funny. Got there a year late. That's cracking. Let's see. Teresa, question. How have you and April gotten to know the locals? Albanians are very hospitable, but they are not foolish or blindly trusting. Yeah, we've had no problem. I think, like I've always said, I'm struggling with the language. I'm trying to learn it. April's trying to learn it. But as long as you can even pick up, thank you, Farmanderi, goodbye, Merpoption. See any is a greeting. At least learn the polite words. You lutum means please. I know James has really picked up on the language. He's been here much longer. But at least try. And I notice when I'm trying it, even if I'm butchering it, you see the smile come to their face. And they'll help you out. If I'm really in a bind and I really need to find someone who speaks English well, what I do is I just scan the street sidewalk and look for someone that looks 30 years old or younger. And the younger generation is usually incredibly fluent in English. Or like I said, you can use Google Translate. But the Albanian people have been fantastic to us. I feel blessed. I really do. I really, really do. Jimmy Pro, will you ever own a car in Albania? Never say never. I don't think so, bro. I think those days are gone. I really do. Buying a car, you got to take care of it. Breakdowns, insurance. I don't need it. I don't think we need it anymore. Just going to go with the bicycle. I might get an e-bike sometime later. We'll see. Electronic bike. But so far, we've just been footing it around and using taxis and buses and stuff. And it's been great. A lot of times, get those shackles off, where like America's teaches, and I'm just guilty. You got to have a car. You got to have a better car. You got to, 2 cars. You get into that trap. So, there are many. Love to you too. Appreciate you guys, man. Very much so. Hero, I really like the Italian language, so I'm studying it. How much would that be helpful in Albania? Because I hear some people say the Italian language helps in Albania, and some people say it doesn't. Okay, I'm just going to go with what I was told. Okay. Did they speak Italian? Yes. I'm Italian by descent. Half Italian, half Irish. So when I say this, please no one no one get upset. But I've had several people tell me the only thing that bothers them, that they'll say, Italians many Italians come over here and don't even learn one word of their language. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and not just towards Italians, I think towards anyone, Americans or whatever, at least, come on, you can say thank you. You can say please in their language. And if you do that, it goes a long way. But they do speak the Italians. But I've heard that a lot of Italian. But if you're an American speaking Italian, I don't think you have trouble. Best thing I can tell you, though, be polite. Try to at least say thank you. At least say please. It goes a long, long way. Long, long way. Of course, it helps, but I wasn't sure if it's significant. Yeah, man, if you're fluent in Italian, that goes a long way. So I do speak it. Diane, my driver in Macedonia said he has to replace brakes every 4 months. I believe it. It's nothing with cars, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm just done. I'm done driving. Yeah. Just want to relax. So it's kind of like becoming a minimalist. I don't know if that's the right word for it. When we first came here, it was, it's hard because America teaches you the more you accumulate, the better off you did. And we came here with 4 suitcases and 2 backpacks, and that is it. And that is hard to get down to because America teaches you to consume. More cars, we had motorcycles, all kinds. And you can get rid of all of it. And honestly, it's the best thing we ever did because the more stuff you accumulate, the more expensive it is just to take care of it. And you're paying, insurance on things and so forth. And so you get rid of all that stuff. It makes life a lot easier, believe it or not. So things are well. Let's see. Does that believe? Yeah, my wife said, yeah, I believe it. Enjoy your e-scooter episode. Yeah, I was getting scared, especially in Toronto, because it's so doggone crowded, man. The traffic, it's not scared the crap out of me. I'm not as spry as I used to be. I hate to admit that. JC White Cloud, how you doing? Hey, Patrick, 100% on no car. I've not had a personal car in over 20 years. Project cars, but no personal vehicle besides bike or motorcycle. Great to listen to you live. Great for you to be here, Jay. Like your comments, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm done with the car. I'm just done with it. It's good because what if the weather's bad? The glory of it is we're retired. Don't go out. You know what I mean? I have an umbrella. That's a beautiful thing with being retired on that. I don't have to go out. The weirdest thing with retirement, if any of you out there are retired, chime in on this. Every day is Saturday. I lose track of what day it is. I heard for Alzheimer's tests, I'll ask you questions. Well, of course, excuse me. Ask you questions like that. What day of the week it is? At half the time, I couldn't tell you without a job to go to. Every day is Saturday, man. So it's great. But that's one of the trippy things. I always got to look at my phone. What day of the week is it? Peggy, found him in Dairy. Yep, that's how you say thank you. She spelled out for you right there, Peggy. Yeah, so if you at least learn, the polite words, it goes a long way. My nose is running. I got allergies here. So everything in Pogradec, I didn't in Toronto, but I'll deal with the allergies. I love it here, so things are going really well, really well. Jimmy Pro, do you miss Amazon delivery? The wife can answer that. Albania doesn't really have the proper address system, correct? How do you handle home delivery over there? And what do you do when you need something that Albania doesn't have? Okay. This is what we did in Toronto. This is what we're doing here. You can put your street name, but then you give them like a famous restaurant, a famous building, and they'll go to the building. You got to give them your phone number, and they'll call you and say, we're here at the building, or wherever you're located. Then you got to go out there and get your mail or get whatever's being delivered to you. That's how it works. As crazy as that is, somehow that works. So that's how they do it. So for us, I typically I don't want to say online exactly where we live in Pogradec. What's trippy is I've met some beautiful people here. I've met 2 that spooked me. I'm not going to mention any names, but a couple of things weird that happen. So you never know who you're going to meet online. So it kind of pulled me back a little bit. So like I always say, I'll meet you for coffee if I'm in town. Like a lot of times someone will tell me, hey, I'm coming out in August. That's 6 months away. I can't promise you that I'll be here because April and I are retired and we want to move around. If we're in town, I'd like to meet for coffee, sure. But I've learned to be a little bit more cautious because I had two that really scared me. I'm not going to say the names or anything, but never know who you're going to be online. BW, I never knew what day of the week it is unless I'm going for a quick trip over there. Exactly. Isn't that weird? You lose track of the days, not sure, but it feels like every day is Saturday, so that's good. So every day is Saturday, so that's fun. The good news too, when you go to these restaurants right now, I'm telling you, it's affordable. So really, it could be every night being date night. And what I love about this town, you go down to the beach and eat at a very nice restaurant right on the boardwalk, take a romantic walk with your girlfriend, your wife. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. No way. And to see the views that we have, my camera doesn't do it justice. You got the lake and then the mountains and snow-capped mountains in the background. Just absolutely stunning, guys. I mean, stunning. My camera doesn't do it any justice. I felt the same way in so many cities. In the little city of Korea, very close to Toronto, beautiful. But, I was trying to look at that for long term. No, it's just a little bit too small for me, So, but we're all different. You might like that. I know many people that's Toronto or nothing. If they can't get Toronto, then they don't want to stay here. I've met some people that didn't like Albania at all, and that's okay. But you came out, you checked it out, you didn't like it, so move on. But at least you checked it out. But this channel really is just all about options, just to show you it's a big world out there. Don't let anyone scare you from seeing it either. Okay. Let's see. In the USA, we ordered Spar groceries online and they deliver it to my in-laws in Toronto. Yes, I'm surprised we're discovering a lot of places do deliveries. I'm surprised how far that they'll go. And cool. Great. Makes things a lot easier. See, Keith, have you tried U.S. Post Office mail? No, I have not. Where I've been lucky, we went paperless on everything. So we're really not getting a lot of snail mail blowing up on us. April's sister will open up her mail for us and tell us what it is, and I'll say, get rid of it. The only time I can see in the future where I'm going to have snail mail mailed to me is like if I need a new ATM card or something. You know what I'm saying? I already did my taxes, did them online over here. No problem. Not at all. Like I said, everything was paperless. So before you go, not just to here, but to anywhere, make sure you go paperless. Make it easy on yourself. Have that set up before you go. I'm also with iPostal, which is a virtual mailbox place, and that's wonderful. So I have, maybe 90% of my snail mail goes there. And what it is you can have them scan it, open it up. They'll send you a picture from the outside of the mail. You can hit discard, open it, scan it, so you can see it. They can deposit checks for you electronically for you into your American Bank. You have it set up. So great place. I did some videos in my prep list before coming out here, how I did it and so forth. But check out, there's a lot of things set up to make things easy for you. So far, things have been going really well. You're going to run into a lot of people trying to scare you too. Oh, don't go. I heard this guy. No, we haven't had any problems. Well, the other thing, and I talk about this tomorrow, and I spoke about it before. We did open a checking account here at a local bank here in Albania. Okay. Now, I've had people ask me, well, if you got Charles Schwab, which I do, I also have Bank of America, and they go, with Schwab, there's no ATM fees. Why would you open a bank account in Albania? This is why. This is the main reason why. I got my Charles Schwab ATM card. I got my Bank of America ATM card. What if the swiper is damaged on the back of an ATM card? What if you lose your ATM card? I can't walk into a Bank of America here in Albania. I can't do it. I'd have to go snail mail. It's going to take a while. I'd call them. It'd take a while for the card to come to you. Now, what I like, the bank I chose to create, I can walk into the bank if I have any problem at all. You know what I'm saying? That's why it was important. So what I'm doing is I'm wiring funds over from my Charles Schwab account over to Credence. Also, I noticed with that Credence card, I was able to take it to different banks here in Albania and zero ATM fees. I haven't had any ATM fees. Not yet for someone close to it. So the bank like my Credence card to Credence Bank, was there any charge? No. I also took it to Union Bank and I wanted to see if there's any charge pulling out funds, and there wasn't. Now, am I saying every ATM in this country won't charge me? No, but so far so good. Let's see here. Stan from USA. We ordered some Expat groceries. We tried US post out. Yep. New life in Albania. Keith, I had letters sent to me. It's all very good. iPost is a great service, $10 per month. Yes. Andrea has that as well. So yeah. And they'll alert you by email when you have mail, which I really like. So great service. Great service. Laser Kick, salute, Patrick. Salute to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for coming here. I very much appreciate you. Okay, from Stin. We ordered vitamins from Amazon UK for Toronto family. Tracking help, but it was a bit wonky. I bet. Yeah, it's the only thing I didn't notice. I was surprised that, prescription medicine, cheap. And I haven't had to have a doctor's prescription. Now, I've had people hit me up, like, what about this? And it was like some outrageous problem. I'm sorry to hear they're having a medical issue like that. And can you get that over there? And I'm like, I have no idea. But for blood pressure medicine, for myself and for my wife, we haven't had to have a doctor's prescription or anything like that. That's cheap. What is expensive a little bit was vitamins. I was surprised at that. I've had an Albanian friend tell me, matter of fact, on my channel, is telling me because they don't really buy vitamins over here because the food's so healthy for you. No, makes sense. But I love my vitamin D, zinc. I need to have that, so I still like to get that. Let's see. What address you use now in your driver's license, as you do not have a home address anymore? I need that experience for myself. You can have iPostal address, believe it or not. You can have family address over there. So a lot of people use family. I use iPostal. Okay. Let's see. From Stin, they had to go to the right PO to pick up vitamins. Okay, the right post office to pick up vitamins. I bet. I do get my vitamins through the pharmacist over here. What I found out, what I didn't know at first, because I would go to a pharmacist, they were out, they didn't have it. And then I finally just asked, can you order it for me? Like, yeah, sure. So, okay, please order it. 1 box, 2 boxes, whatever. But they can order things for you if they don't have it in stock. I've had a couple vitamins that she just said she couldn't get. I forgot what they were. But usually, yeah, you won't have a problem with that. So you're good to go. But if you're going to rent over here, 1-year leases, then you can get really good deals. The best thing I can tell you, if you're coming over here and you want a 1-year deal, don't come in peak tourist season. The price is going to be elevated. Okay, so if you can come here early spring or even the best, after tourist season. So you're heading into the winter. I wouldn't do it in December, but if you can get over here October, November, and get a 1-year lease, you can save some money. You can really save some money. More vitamins, plan, address, in. Do they tax it? No. Thank you, Nando. Hello, Patrick. I'm glad that you are feeling good in Albania. I'm feeling great in Albania. Just a wonderful decision. So things are really going well. I really feel blessed. I couldn't tell you how happy we both are. And to be able to retire, what's happening to so many people I know, that they're just working till they can't work no more. They just physically, they just can't work no more. And then they head into retirement. And the problem is that then your body's completely broken down. They just plop in a lazy boy chair and turn on the television, and they're just basically waiting to die. We feel blessed that we were able to do it. We punched out, I think we were 66. Yeah, 60. And then right now we're 61, getting close to 62. Still able to travel around, see the world. This is really what retirement's all about for us. Okay. I've talked to other people, they just want to get into an RV and travel. Go for it, man. Don't let no one stop you. If your dream is to get in a trailer or an RV or whatever and explore all the national parks in America, do it, man. There's always going to be someone trying to stop you. Someone trying to drag you down, because misery loves company. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Or they'll say, hey, why don't you retire this way or that way? Well, that sounds like that's your retirement, not mine. But don't listen to them. Regardless of what your retirement dream is, do it. Is it scary to pull a plug? Yeah. Because when I was working, we weren't quite ready for retirement. We were going to wait at 62. If you go back to my earlier stuff, What pulled the plug on me was also my company went out of business. I was with these people for 32 years. Also, they go out of business, but we've been planning our retirement since 2019. We didn't have any bills. So I looked at my wife, like, we can go now, just on our pensions. And then apply for Social Security later. And what I did is I went to the Social Security office in person, not on the phone. I wanted to sit eye to eye twice. The Social Security agent, hey, can I file while I'm overseas? Yes. Cool. So we're about to go through that project. So we'll be taking care of that soon. Double our income. So then we're done, man. No more rent. We're done. So we'll be good to go. BW will have an Albanian account make filing taxes harder. Also, what do you need as far as documents to open an account? Prescriptions are cheaper, no doctors. Okay, to open an Albanian account, when I first got here, I got turned down. What happened was they couldn't understand, why do you want to open a bank account if you're just here on vacation? And I kept trying to tell them, no, I live here. And it just wasn't registering. I got turned down. Once I had title, my ownership, brought that in, and they took care of it. Also, once you have your residency, boom, yeah, they'll let you fill it out. Taxes, no issue. The thing with taxes for America, okay, if at any time during the year, I don't care if it's one day, if you have over $10,000 in your account overseas, then you must report to IRS. Doesn't mean IRS is going to tax you on that foreign money. No, okay, but you got to report it. I forget, there's a special piece of paper you got to fill out. Forget what it's called. Somebody chime in on that for me. But no, and there's no Albanian taxes on that either. Okay, like I said, just as long as you keep it under $10,000, which I'm far under. Okay. Believe me, I'm not a rich guy. I just got my money spread out. That way, if there's a problem with one, I got other ways to get my money. I always preach that. Get multiple ways to get your money. Credit card charge $250 transaction fee. A lot of it depends on your card. Like I have Charles Schwab. Now, Charles Schwab, if an ATM charged me $250, $6, whatever, cool, they'll take that. But at the end of every month, I don't care where you are in the world, Charles Schwab reimburses you your ATM fees. That's why I love them. Fidelity, from what I understand, Andrea's got Fidelity. They do the same thing. At the end of the month, they reimburse you for your ATM fees. Fantastic. I don't care where you are in the world. Another reason I love Schwab. Okay. Pete Eastman, I missed earlier. Common drugs like statins available? Yes. And I haven't needed a doctor's prescription to get them. Haven't at all. Blood pressure medicines for me and the wife. So yeah, not a problem. And if they were out, they'll order them for you. You'd have them within a day or two. For a particular statin if they don't have it. So that's cool. Blue collar. That's me. Blew out both shoulders, bad back, knees. Yeah, construction tore me up. But I'm seeing the world well. I still can get around 55 and beat up. But what can you do? I feel you, man. Blue collar the whole way myself. I get you. But I'm sorry you went through those injuries, but I'm glad you're out and seeing the world, man. That means everything. So good for you. Jimmy Pro, I'm 33, Albanian. That's left when I was 7. I've inherited 1.5 acre villa in Skopje. You lucky. Oh, I love Skopje. And you inherit 1.5 acre villa in Skopje. We can't afford a home here in Toronto, so we're moving to Albania. Looking forward to seeing you around. Dude, we love Skopje. Love it. Love it. Like I said, it was Skopje and Pogradec. Told our real estate guys, find a deal in either one, and we're there. And you inherited 1.5 acres, dude, a villa. I'm jealous. I truly am. Good for you. Pete Eastman, by the way, no prescriptions needed for non-hard drugs like metformin. I am unfamiliar with that drug, but non-hard drugs, no problem. No problem. But I am not familiar with that particular drug. But no prescriptions needed. No, not at all. Pete Eastman, cool. Yes, Fidelity is the same way. What she's referring to, and Andrea's referring to, New Life Albania, that they reimburse you, for your ATM fees. So, I would go Fidelity or Charles Schwab, okay? And their customer service is fantastic as well. But a few people I noticed, man, some of the banks they're using, I forget the names of it, they were getting crushed. fees and percentages, but now Schwab, now Fidelity. Okay. Still, there are smart grocery stores all over the place. Yes, there are. That's like a major chain of grocery stores. Matter of fact, I think that one down by the beach in Dre is not a Spar. We got the Spar Jumbo. That's a big one. We go there a lot. That's a beautiful street too. Done a couple of videos there. Peas and blue collar, probably gonna metaform it as a database. Mad Man, late to get on here. I have a question. If there are facilities for elderly people such as old folks home, I've asked that a lot of times for Here's Family. So I asked that as I age, what if I need a home? There are homes here, but they're more into nurses coming to your home. I don't have the prices on that. I hear it's affordable. Okay. But as you age, a lot of times you'll have, a nurse or a caretaker come over twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week as you age. And yes, they do have old folks' homes. A lot of times over here, though, the Albanians themselves, they just care for their elderly parents and grandparents. It's great, very family oriented. But as more and more expats or outsiders are coming, yes, they're having old folks' homes. Now, I seen a few in Toronto. It's an interesting question because as we age, you never know what you're going to need. Okay, but yes, they do. But they're more into like nurses coming to your home. Okay. My wife's seeing only one Spar in Pogradec. I think she's right. I think that's the that jumbo, right? That real big one that's on that street. Oops. Pete, live in Scotia most of this year from August till Christmas. Love Scotia. That pedestrian walkway, I can just, really pretty. Right on the base of the Alps. Okay, they call it the Albanian Alps. There's that village Tef. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it. I didn't make it to Tef. Eventually we will. We'll make it to Tef. Scotia's, for us, fantastic. But everyone's different. What's really neat here is all the cities are so different. They just are. There's a different vibe. You got mountains, you got beaches, you got a combination of both. It's wonderful. So really, you can cruise around. Most of the time we've been spending just in Albania. It'll take you forever just to see everything there is in Albania. Okay, Kimberly, thank you for sharing. Thank you, Kimberly, for being here. James, okay, James lived here for a while. There's actually another Spar just outside of town on the way to Corsia, but it's very new. Thank you, James, for telling me that. Okay, so there is one other Spar very new just outside heading to Corsia. Appreciate you, James. Thank you for chiming in. Pete Eastman, I like mountain hiking. You would love it here. Man, Andrea's in 7th heaven. New Life Albania. She's in 7th heaven doing hiking. She went hiking today. I'm looking forward to she's going to post that video. She found, like I said, a waterfall as well as a very old church tucked away in the mountains. I'm pretty sure she's posting that tonight. You guys check it out. New Life Albania. Let's see. Still new in the 80s plus American who live comfortably in Social Security and try. Yes, I'm in a home health care. Thank you for posting that. Okay, so here's a guy right here. We're just asking. He's 80 plus years old, American who live comfortably in Social Security and try. Yes, in home health care. So that's good to know. Thank you for chiming in on that, sir. Wish you the very best. So thank you so much. And Pete Eastman, I'm 77. I feel like a child. 61, going on 62. But what's that old saying? The closer you get to the end of that toilet paper roll, the faster the paper comes out. Very true. I can't believe we've been in Albania for almost a year now. Man, just flown by. So we left Texas April 1st, went to Florida, got on that 12-day repositioning cruise, Spain, Italy, spent 3 days in Rome, cruising here. Wonderful. Feel blessed. Things couldn't be better. So this is 20 years ago. Okay. New Life Albania, Andrea. Yeah. She hikes every chance she gets. She's got all the equipment and everything. Her and Jesse take off. I think it's wonderful. I don't know. My hiking days are gone. Nah. When I say like a little bit, but look, 8 hours going straight up a hill. No, I'm not gonna do that no more. Can't do that no more. No. Not fun for me. Give me a helicopter. Take me up to the top of the mountain. That'd be cool. Doing that. Yes, going up tonight. Oh, okay. Andrea's video is going up tonight of her hike. Go to New Life, Albania. Excuse my nose. Like I said, I got allergies there. New Life, Albania. She's posting her video tonight of her hike. Waterfall, church, beautiful. It's tucked away up in the mountain. It's interesting here that all of a sudden you could just be cruising, and there's a very old historical church. So interesting. The history is here is just staggering. Myself, Andrea, and Jesse, we saw ancient tombs of the Illyrians out of Lynn. Old Roman bridge still standing, still being used today. It's just remarkable, some of the history that we've seen here. Madman, and I feel you. Wish my knees and back were good enough to go on a good hike. I feel you. Nowadays, the only hike I'm interested in is a hike to the closest restaurant. I'm with you. How about this? Hike to the refrigerator to get a beer. Ooh, I'm all for that. Okay. So I feel you, man. I'm with you. So I had a knee operation right before I got out of service. It's never been the same. Broke my big toe on my right foot, and sometimes it aches. Joys of getting older, guys. It's the way it is. Pete Eastman lived just outside of Glacier National Park in Montana for 20 years. Looking forward to seeing in Scotia. Man, that's I hear Montana is beautiful. I also heard it gets friggin' freezing. So if you're gonna stay in Scotia, man, you got it made. Man, Scotia's beautiful. I'm pretty jealous of the 1.5 acres you got now. So that's cool. Dude, my nose is running. Forgive me. If April wasn't on, I'd ask her for some tissue paper. And very expensive in Montana now, and yes, cold. Man, I've heard horror stories how cold it is there. Speaking of cold, I had a friend I was working with, and it's just funny. He went from Texas to Minnesota. There's my wife coming with the toilet paper. God bless you. I got my runny nose because of allergies, so hang on with me. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. But a friend of mine also, he went to Minnesota. And so I'm talking to him after a couple months he was there. And through the winter, he goes, forgive me for rubbing my nose. I go, how is it? And he goes, when I come home from work, I just go to a liquor store, bring home a bottle and cry. He goes, is that cold, man? He goes, you have no idea. No idea. Stin, I hike Michigan. Yeah, man. That's your thing. This is the place to go. Oh, he hikes vicariously through YouTube. Smart man. Like the way you think. I like the way you think. Backyard Bunny. Hi, we were just watching your video with Vagabond Awake. Yeah, man. Dan and Chung are great people. Great, very laid back. I'm proud to call them friend. I'm hoping they come back to Albania. Great guys. If you all know them, Vagabond Awake, great channel. They are slow travelers where I'm a home baser. If you don't know the difference, like every 3 months or sometimes sooner, sometimes longer, they're moving on to a different country. And they move to a different country. They're never quite circling back. Different country. I think Dan's been to over 80 countries. Chung at 60. And I think I looked at how many countries there are in the world. It's just over 100. They're recognized countries. I forget the exact total, but remarkable. But we're blessed to be able to meet them and do that video with them and doing a couple videos. Great couple, very down to earth, smart guy, does ebooks, all kinds of things. You get a chance, check out his channel. I've never seen anyone do cost of living better than Dan at Vagabond Awake. He'll break down cost of living details. I mean, right to the letter.
And
right.
she's as nice as could be.
Oh, and Chong, April just said nice as could be. They made friends. Excuse me. The sad part is I hated seeing them go. So did April. But, they're traveling on. Hopefully they'll cycle back there. I hope so. Let's see. Jimmy Pro, what kind of allergies do you have? I was going to do a test in Texas because I was allergic to something terribly in Texas. And they wanted like $200 even with my insurance. I got great insurance just to tell me what I'm allergic to. So I just never did. I never did. So there's something here in Pogradec that I'm allergic to. So the pharmacist gave me allergy meds, really good, but I take it in the morning. And I could tell as it's right now, it's almost 8:30 p.m. here, so it's starting to wear off. But just pop it in the morning, I feel good. But it's just starting to wear off right now. But what exactly am I allergic to? I don't know. I wasn't allergic to nothing in Toronto. So scary what's happening here in America for Backyard Bunny. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to talk politics, but yeah, it's crazy. It's just crazy right now. Madman, have you thought about creating a Facebook group for Pogradec? Expats, no. Facebook. Andrea has got that. Okay, Andrea, please chime in. New Life Albania. She does have a Facebook group. I think it's done by invitation. I'm not sure. I hope that was okay to bring up, Andrea, about the Facebook thing. I have a Facebook channel, but I'm never on it. I'm just never on it. It's Retire Overseas with Patrick. I'm just never on it. I really don't have the time. I only do YouTube. I've had a lot of people tell me branch out into other outlets. I just haven't done it. Am I saying I never will? No. You never know what happens. But I probably should do that. Let's see. Your allergies could be new trees. Yep. You haven't lived around before. Yep. I bet you that's it. Because it's beautiful and there's a lot of trees. Most probably you will adapt. I sure hope so. I've been trying to eat local honey. I've always heard that's a great way to shake allergies off. Stay away from those allergy meds, and it could be spring is in the air. I hope so. Let's see. Andrea, yes, a hike to the pastry shop is good for the soul. Really good. I did do a hike today to the pastry store, as a matter of fact. The four of us had some great pastries. Man, was that good. Andrea and Jess were over for dinner. It was good. We had some pastries too. April's cooking too. We're from Texas too. Backyard Bunny, whereabouts? I was in Fort Worth, and then we downsized our house and moved to Saginaw. I hope you know where that's at. Okay, but where are you at? Okay. Mark Murray. Hi, Patrick. How easy it was to transfer money from a U.S. bank when purchasing property in Albania? Again, I get nothing, no kickbacks from them, but we're using Schwab, and it was easy. It took time. I was nervous about doing it. What I liked with Schwab is, as I'm doing it on the computer, I got them on the phone, and they're walking it through with me. And the lady stayed with me the whole time. She must have been on the phone with me for 30 minutes. The customer service was fantastic. But no, it was simple. And what I didn't know what Schwab could do, because the guy wanted the money in euros. So I asked Schwab, in dollars, can you transfer that to euros? And I go, yeah, absolutely. And they sent it over, flawless. But that was using Schwab. What are the other banks like? I don't know. So it was a wire transfer. It went through really easy. Jimmy Pro, you should totally find out. I'm allergic to white birch tree pollen, so it's helpful to know. Yeah, it would be helpful to know, but I'm like, I've been doing that for years. Everyone keeps telling me the same thing. Do the test. Someday maybe I will. We'll see. It's not that bad though. Somebody get a runny nose. Let's see. For hiking on purpose, some mountain, river, 3-hour drive from Alberta, North Albania. That goes everywhere. I'm not sure if I understand that correctly, but I think he's trying to give a good place for a hike. 197 countries, I think someone just put in. When I was talking about how many countries, I think it's less than that. But when I say less than that, I mean by recognized country, and who's doing the recognition. I don't know. I thought it was like 160, but I could be wrong. You might be absolutely right. It might be 197. Okay. About Brittany, how you doing? Chimed in real recent. I saw it for the first time posting. Welcome. Thank you very much for being here. I wouldn't be able to function without allergy meds. I feel you. What was weird is when we were living in California, April had vicious allergies. I had nothing. We moved to Texas, and I left Texas, and all of a sudden I had the allergies and she didn't. Then we came here to Albania, and it seemed like the only place I'm having allergies is Pogradec so far, where I'm living, my home. But it's worth it. I'm blessed to be here. But about Brittany, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Backyard Bunny Whisperer. You're in Austin, Round Rock, Texas. Okay, I know exactly where you're at. Oh, welcome. Hopefully everything's going. I heard it got real cold. That's what last week. It was real cold spell. Oh. New Life Albania. Andrea, sure, no problem. It's a very small group right now. Well, she's talking about her Facebook page. Okay, so you get a chance, check out our Facebook page as well as that video account. I want to see that waterfall that you stumbled into right here. I want to see that. Stan McDonald, yes. Best honey in Albania. Darn right. And I keep hearing eat local honey and somehow your body will build a resistance to the allergies. I hope that's true. There's my wife chiming in. She loves honey here. About Brittany, glad to be here. I've been really enjoying your videos. You're really straightforward. Thank you very much. I was checking out yours too. So great channel. You guys get a chance, check her out. So very cool. Very cool, laid back channel. So, but thanks for being here. I very much appreciate it. I looked up 195 as of today. My wife looked it up. You were absolutely correct. April looked up 195 countries as of today. I think Dan's up to like 80 or 82, something like that. That's incredible. So you're absolutely right, sir. 195 countries. Thank you, AB, for checking that out for me. Backyard Whisperer, yes. We had a cold snap. 86 today, though. Man, that was a trippy thing with Texas. Heading out of season or into season, like winter to spring or summer to winter. I mean, you go from 80 to 30 to 80 to 30. And that's how I would typically get sick. Because unfortunately, I had to work outside a lot. And when that rapid change of temperature day to day, and typically I'll catch a cold. That's just the way it is. Let's see. You guys talking about hiking, which is cool. Not with that. I agree with go hike to the pastry store. I'll hike to the refrigerator here in a little bit. So that'd be cool. But things here are going really well, going well for Andrea and Jesse too. Good for James. I hope it's okay to say I know Team Pogradec is playing a basketball game tomorrow. Hopefully we'll watch that. We'll see what's going on. So that'd be cool. So I still get my sports fix. Gotta have a little bit of it. But loving it here in Pogradec, loving it here in Albania. Like I said, North Macedonia was cool. Loved the city of Ohrid. So we'll be back. And there's 3 malls in Macedonia too, from what I understand. So really interesting. So we'll be taking April there so she can get her shopping fix now. So it's very important. Let's see. And he's asking Andrea some questions. Cool. Yeah, feel free to ask each other stuff. How long have we been on, guys? Very good. I have no idea how long we've been on. It's 8:30, so hour and a half so far. Very good. No, I want it as long as if you guys want to stay. Absolutely. We'll hang out for a little bit longer. BW, great live, Patrick. No, great for you being here. If you guys weren't here, it'd be a crappy live. So if anything, I compliment you guys. You guys make it if it's good or if it's bad. So I'm grateful to you guys. I really am. So thank you for the live. Thank you for being here. You always made a joke when Andrea, my biggest fear in going live, you set up a time, hey, we're going live in 3 hours and nobody shows up. You know what I mean? It's kind of like throwing a party and nobody comes. I've always been worried about that. I don't know why, just a psychological fear. So I get trippy about going live. Also, once you're live, man, you can't like edit. Well, I said something stupid. I got to go back. That's the only other thing. So going live is cool. I enjoy it. I enjoy answering questions back and forth like that. But there's no editing, man. Once it's live, it's out there. Let's see. Quit live. Thank you so much. Pete Eastman. I'll be in Albania for 2 weeks, looking around April 10th, and then come back late July. Scotia for Scotia until Christmas. Jealous. I'm jealous. Beautiful. I'm happy here. Don't get me wrong. I'm really happy. I feel blessed. Gosh, I love Scotia. God, I love it. Hello, friends. Thanks. Have a great weekend. You have a great weekend. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Madam, I know you found your place from real estate agents in Toronto, but our real estate agents that you know of in Pogradec, you know what's trippy? We met a great couple. I bring them up before Russ and his wife, and they were cruising through Pogradec, and they were having a hard time finding agents. But there are agents everywhere in Toronto. Is there agents here in Pogradec? Imagine so. I think there's got to be. But in Toronto, they were around every corner. But what's good is, I guarantee you, the realtors, regardless of where they are, they're going to look throughout the country for you. Like I said, my guys, I told them what cities I wanted, and they were on it. What's interesting here versus America, just let me say, If you look online for places, a lot of places are for rent or to buy are not going to be online. They're getting better at that. Okay. But a lot of times they're just not going to put it online. Okay. It's word of mouth or through real estate agents. So if you're looking up for places and you go, wow, there's nothing for rent here, there is once you get there and put your boots on the ground and so forth. So don't let them throw you off if you can't find a lot of things online. Or sometimes, like I was interested in this property. So I asked my real estate guy and he goes, oh, that sold 2 years ago. But they never took it off the webpage. You know what I mean? So a lot of times on the webpage, you're looking at properties that have already been rented out or already been sold even a year or two ago, and they just haven't taken it off the webpage. It's crazy. It's crazy. And just the way it is, man. Thanks, Patrick. Good to know. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Thank you for being here. Anyone that's chance to live or near, I know that town. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, BW. If someone does, please chime in. Please chime in. Oh, got to blow his nose. I think we're going to end this, if it's okay, you guys. I very much appreciate you. Wait a minute, it's not East Pete. I hope you're right about unadvertising places. Yes, I know I'm right about that. I have places lined up, want to find something cheaper. Yes, Pete, I'm telling you, there's so much that is not online, maybe tenfold. What you got, it's trippy. Yeah, it's very trippy. Hope to see you, Scotias. I'm thinking about settling there. I'm checking out. Thank you for the live chat. Jay, thank you. I appreciate every one of you. Andrew's putting up that video with the waterfalls in Texas, through New Life Albania. Check out James's page. I am amazed that he can put together how he puts together a story with the video. I wish I had that skill. So go ahead and check his stuff out. Great. Andrea, great. New Life Albania. So thank you all for being here. Very much appreciate it. I'm going to try to do these lives more often, either Saturday or Sunday, usually the same time period. I'm trying, because right now, 8:33 p.m. back in the States, like East Coast is six hours behind me. Texas is 7 hours. California is 9 hours behind me. So I'm trying to make it. So let me see if I hit this heart for you guys. It's going to work. There we go. It's me sending out some hearts to you guys. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Okay. Without you guys, it's not good. The live stream is good because of you. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully y'all made some new friends. Jealous of Skodra. I love it out there. So, but good to see y'all. Thank you so much for participating. Angela's going to get that video out. I'm doing my 10-month review. I already taped it. I'm putting it out tomorrow. If you guys get a chance, please check it out. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your friendship. Take care, you guys. All right. Love y'all. Bye-bye.